Hi, welcome to Things Jesus Never Said, and Happy New Year! So with the start of the new year, there's a ton of church traditions that are so fun to watch. Now, one of my favorites, the Pope usually baptizes babies on the Feast of the Baptism of the Lord, and this happens in the Sistine Chapel. And Pope Francis is no different. Did this on January 12th. He baptized 32 babies who are children of Vatican City employees. It's always a really neat liturgy to watch because, well, Sistine Chapel. He told parents that baptizing their child is an act of justice because you are giving your child the gift of the Holy Spirit. And parents' job from now on, he said, is to keep the light and the strength of the Holy Spirit alive in their kids. Then he also went on to say it's okay if the kids cry during Mass, and he was talking specifically about that Mass in the Sistine Chapel, but he was also clearly talking to priests around the world, saying, yeah, it's okay, that's a good noise. It means they are in your churches. And that was a wonderful start to the new year, and from there we moved on to the controversy portion of the year. So earlier this week, Cardinal Robert Sarah, who is the prefect of the Congregation for Divine Worship, announced that he has co-authored a book with the Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI on the issue of priestly celibacy. The book is called From the Depths of Our Hearts. So what's so controversial about this? Well, it seems that he may not have actually co-authored this book. The more we learn, the more it sounds like he contributed some material to Cardinal Sarah for Cardinal Sarah to use if it was useful to him. Also, his personal secretary, Georg Ganswein, did tell Italian media that although Pope Benedict did again offer this essay that he had written to Cardinal Sarah, he didn't know how it was going to be used. He did not know his name was going to be on the front cover, and he didn't approve or sign off on anything related to the book. And that's pretty important. When someone co-authors a book, most publishers require that, first of all, they need to know that they're being listed as a co-author, and they are treated as one of two authors, so they get proofs, they get galleys, they also have to sign off on the cover art. There's a series of things that they must sign off on and approve, and that didn't happen in this case. Pope Benedict did not approve any of those things. There's a couple of other points around this, though. We know that Benedict's health is frail and getting frailer. Eyesight is an issue. Journalists have reported that he really can't talk for more than about 15 minutes at a time. And he's doing less and less because of that. And co-authoring a book is a big job, and it just doesn't sound like he is physically up to the work that it would demand. So what's the takeaway here? Well, read the book, if you'd like. Treat it as a reflection on the priesthood and challenges to the priesthood. Do not treat it as Pope Benedict's last stand. Whatever is in there from him are simply more reflections on priesthood, and he has a long list. There's a full body of stuff he has written over the years on the priesthood. Cardinal Sarah is a theologian. He has good academic chops. He does have a very specific point of view, and entertaining dialogue with points of view that are not his own is not necessarily his strong point. So bear that in mind. I'm very curious. If you do read the book, let me know what you think. Let me know what you took away from it. It'll be very interesting to see how it's received. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.